Surigao del Norte, 2nd District Representative Robert Ace Barbers has urged President Bongbong Marcos to repeal an executive order that allows the conversion of tourist visas to student visas. Congressman Barbers said that Executive Order number 285, crafted during the term of former President Erap Estrada, has been abused. This comes amid reports that over 16,000 student visas were issued by the Immigration Bureau to Chinese individuals. Under EO 285, the BI is allowed to grant the conversion of tourist visas into student visas. This because the policy of the government then was to, quote, promote the Philippines as a center for education in the Asia-Pacific region by encouraging foreign students to study in the country. According to Barbers, that power should be reserved for the Foreign Affairs Department, which has a better perspective on whether applicants are qualified.
Let's discuss this matter further with Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Ace Barbers. Congressman Barbers joins us live via Zoom. Good evening, Congressman. Thanks for being with us.
Good evening, Gretchen, and the rest of the group. Good evening. Thanks for having me.
Right. So what seems to be the crux of the issue here is the number of Chinese students, whether in Cagayan or elsewhere, really more than in previous years? Has there really been an influx?
Well, the number is quite alarming, considering that no less than CHED has stated in their records that there are about 16,000 Chinese student visas or visas to Chinese students, no? And that's quite alarming, considering that in only 1 year, no, you've issued that much number of tourist visas. Now, of course, we want tourists to come. Of course, we want them to invest here, and of course, we also want them to study here. But now that there seems to be some problem with that we're involved in as far as the West Philippine Sea is concerned. So I guess the number of the influx of Chinese students is quite alarming, to say the least.
But that's my question, has there really been an influx? Because we always got to put numbers into context, right? What was the number in previous years? Baka naman it's always been around 16,000. Right, and we haven't had a chance to get that data from CHED, but maybe you have intelligence.
No, but I'm just basing my statement on the records that was forwarded by no less than the CHED, no? When they were asked, and also the Bureau of Immigration. But the crux of the matter here is the fact that with the Executive Order 285, it gives full discretion and authority to the Bureau of Immigration to extend visas or to change the status of travel documents of foreigners who come to the Philippines. I have no issue with Chinese tourists coming here, spending their money here. That's fine. In fact, we want to invite them all to come here so that they can help the economy. But when they come here as tourists, and then when the tourist visa expires, are you telling me that 16,000 people who came here as tourists who suddenly changed their mind and became students? So I guess that's quite an absurd claim, so to speak.
Well, Congressman, would you happen to have any kind of data that we can compare this against? Do we have, for example, data of other nationalities, foreign student nationalities or foreigners that came here on a tourist visa and had their visas converted into student visas from other countries, perhaps?
Well, based on the CHED's information that it was out in the media, there are about 23,000 foreign students in 2023 that was enrolled in our universities. But 16,000 of those 23 are all Chinese. So, and I know, maybe we can ask questions further by asking, where are these 16,000 Chinese students enrolled?
Are you pushing through
because
with
we will come to that when we start the hearing.
Right, that's what I was gonna ask, Kong. Are you gonna push through with the hearing despite all the complaints from the Chinese side, from the Chinese embassy here in Manila? And when po will it start?
Yes, we will. We will. There's a resolution filed by Congressman Lara and Congressman D to investigate the sudden influx of Chinese students in their province. So I guess hopefully by next week there probably will be a scheduled hearing. If not, even if Congress is on break, we can still hold committee hearings, especially on urgent issues and subject matters like this.
Congressman, just to put the numbers in context, you're correct. 16,190 student visas were issued last year. But China is actually the top source of foreign students in many countries, not just the Philippines, United States, Malaysia, Thailand. So I think the more contentious or more controversial number is that out of the 1,516 in Cagayan, only 485 are currently enrolled. So I think isn't the question supposed to lie there more than pointing to the number of Chinese students, because we also want to stay away from being xenophobic, as what the Chinese community has called this investigation into it. What have you seen in terms of how these student visas are being used?
Well, number one, you're correct, no, that there are conflicting numbers that are being shared with us in Congress. No? There are 16,000, 20,000, 400, 500, and these numbers are actually conflicting each other. So that's the reason why there is really a necessity for an investigation that we will do in Congress in order to really get down to the final number as to how many foreigners are enrolled in our universities and where. What is alarming really is the information shared by Congressman Lara and Congressman D that in their district, in their province of Cagayan, there are suddenly influx of Chinese tourists. You know? When you ask them, okay, which part of Cagayan have they visited? What popular destination does Cagayan have to merit the 16,000 tourists that would come and visit the place? No? And things like this will be asked during the committee hearings.
Under Executive Order 285, an interagency committee on foreign students was actually created. It was chaired by CHED, but also counted membership from DFA, NBI, DepEd, and the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency. Your solution is for DFA to be the only one to grant visas. I mean, they're already involved in the decision-making process, Congressman.
That's correct. Yeah, I think we should leave it with the.
But they are already involved. They're part of this interagency committee already, is my point.
Yeah, but that has not been activated. If I'm not mistaken, the information that we got is that it's been dormant for quite some time. And it seems that there's no. That's why today, I think, or if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow, there will be an interagency coordination meeting, the first for the last how many years that they've been dormant because of this issue of the influx of foreigners coming to our country. Again, I'm not xenophobic. We're not xenophobic in Congress. It's just that now that the issue between the between the Philippines and China is quite significant as far as the West Philippine Sea is concerned, maybe there's a little bit of cautiousness, or maybe maybe we should be, so to speak, discerning as to how and to whom should we extend all these visas. Remember, visas is not that was issued to foreigners are not the rights, no, but these are privileges given by the Philippine government.
Okay, we will leave that there for now and get back to you once your hearing commences. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Surigao del Norte, 2nd Representative, Congressman Ace Barbers.